Well, I'm now coming to the end of my asking Dean to come back, look after the boys, and give me a hand because things in my body were hitting a red zone. I've told social, I've told housing, I've told my doctors, I've told everybody that I was in amber or crossed into red, and nobody cares. So at 1:30 today, it is officially my cleaning of my home. So I'm going to get on and use that slot to get this done and somehow try and do this with no subluxations, no drops of my Chiari, no challenges in my shoulders, hands, wrists, elbows, fingers, ankles, toes, knees, hips, and nose, and start preparing for tonight, which is a really big day for me. I'm really emotional about it. It hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. It's the stuff that I do talk about but don't really want to right now. But literally, tomorrow there will be two tenancies in front of me. A joint tenancy, as you know, this property is a joint tenancy, and a single tenancy to pass before me. I have a feeling I know which one I will be signing. It's in Dean's hands now. Dean has been offered to go and meet and talk with the specialists and find out and understand what EDS is about, and for me as his partner and the boys, and to have some counselling, an apology from social from the things that they've done. You want to lay down now? And to start afresh, um, or literally all of the damage that it's all caused and everything just gets done and beaten, I suppose, and I go on to the next level. But that means I'm going to be very, very trapped and isolated to the system unless I make lots of money and make my own decisions and choices. They've already cut me off from working last week, so I contacted Universal Credits to ask to be set up for self employment, and they said no, that I'm not fit for purpose for work. And I'll have to get this medical stuff sorted because of insurance. So they get it. The job centre get it, but those social and my doctors don't seem to get it. So, and I've had my letter back from the doctors saying it's back to. Um, yes, I know I've cut my finger. Don't touch the blood. You should always put gloves on if you ever see anybody with a cut, okay?
What?
You should always protect yourself from anybody with a cut.
What? What? What?
Yeah, you should always protect yourself. You should always put some gloves on. Let me go and get that away. I tied it up. I tied it up in a minute. It's a baby wipe, so I can get it out, darling. Oh, that's not a baby wipe. That's a kitchen one. They're the baby wipe. In fact, I should move them ones so you guys don't pick up the wrong ones. Thank you, sweetheart. So anyway, I'm just going to chill out and have a coffee and start preparing myself to get my trainers on, get my shit on, and start. I really, really, really could do with braces on. My neck should be braced. I have every right for my neck to be braced. My knee should be braced. My right hip should be braced. My back should be braced. My shoulders should be braced. My ankles should be braced. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so the boys are wanting to chill out, so I'm going to start settling them down to maybe watching a film or having their cars so I can crack on. Nobody's coming to take the boys out, so I can get on to make this easier for me. Nobody's coming to do the heavy stuff. Nobody gives a fucking shit. They just don't. They just don't. The reality and fact is my mother, my father, my family, my friends. Yes, I'll do it for you, darling. My children's fathers the womb stealers, as I call them now. That's what I'm going to start calling you men. I'm going to become a feminist. I'm going to start calling people womb stealers. They literally just steal women's wombs. They're not interested in raising their children. They're not interested in, you know, supporting the mother. And certainly a mother who has a physical condition that has to give up her health to carry a child, yeah? For somebody like me, I can't carry children like normal people. You know, it puts a lot of pressure on my body. I hemorrhage. I can't carry them to full term. It sublocks and dislocates my hip. It causes more pressure to my back. There's lots of problems. It puts more pressure on my heart. So, men who have children with EDS, you have to care for the mothers. If you don't care for the mothers, your dick shouldn't be going in them in the first place. So anyway, I'm going to take this next stage. I have no idea how I'm going to get through these next 2-3 hours. Adult social services, you have got a lot to answer for. My parents have got a lot to answer for. My children's fathers have got a lot to answer for. And my so-called family and friends that have allowed, yes, I'm coming in, that have allowed the children's social care to persecute me in the first place. What are you wanting to do? What's that problem? That's for the keyboard, not the laptop. What are you doing with it? Leave it. That's for the keyboard. You're wanting the laptop plugged in, are you? Is the battery going to go? Oh, okay. Is the wire just in your way? Oh, Elijah, he wants his duvet, darling. You're sat on his duvet. He wants his duvet. I got to go and get all of that now. Beds, single duvets, boys' identity, things like that. And that's all I can really focus on right now. I'm nervous about going to the gym. I really, really do want to go up to David Lloyd's. I am still a member. But I worry about meeting new people, having to go through this. I just want to be on my own. I just want the space for my kids. And I just want my gym at home, my pool at home, my trainers at home, my doctors at home, and I just want to do this my way, not their way. I want to live to their schedules, their time frames. I want to be dropping my kids off at 9 o'clock in the morning, standing at some fucking poxy gate with a poxy load of people that don't even say hello or talk to each other. I want some teacher telling me whether my kid has been good or bad that day and not having the memories to share with them. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I thought Dean was the man I was going to go across the river with, not the man that would go across the river and leave us on the other side of the river, whether building or not. Tonight is a really big step. It's a really big emotional step for me. It's been 5 years of my life, just literally here in this flat. Like literally here in this flat. Going for walks, going down to the beach with the boys. But they weren't 4 and 2 then, were they? They were babies. Yes, I'm going to go and do it. They were babies in my womb. I'm not doing this right now. They've broken the thing on the telly, so I can't separate it. So that's just made things harder for me. Keep on keeping on. Keep the faith. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Step by step by step by step by step by step by step. I might not be able to take big leaps. Sometimes I might. Some days I might even wake up in the morning and go, fuck you all, and ring Kevin Green and say, Kevin Green, can you please, please, please just give me a property and benefits will pay? And you know what? He would. He would. He would. He would. But I really, really, really need to see this. I need to see that they let me go through this in these next 2-3 weeks. I want to see how this system treats me. Because if it's treating me this way, it's treating so many more people like this. You bastards. You absolute bastards. See, even this is now hurt in the back of my head. Even getting emotional is exploding in the back of my head. You bastards. Wow, Lord, it's up to you, mate. You can send anybody and everybody to knock at my door. My anxiety on my side is my anxiety to deal with. Who you send to my door is up to you, I guess. So I'm going to go make a brew. I've promised myself dead on 1:30. I put my trainers on. I'm going to put some music on. I still haven't found my headphones, which doesn't help. I need my headphones in my ears to be able to keep my body moving. So my mind gets lost in the music and my body goes with it. So then that way, when I hit a subluxation, I can just take it through rather than get caught up in the, yeah, is it going to go into a full dislocation? Can I pull it back? Can I hold it? Can I get it in? And I just want people around me, if I say, oh, fuck me, my shoulder's stuck, and rather than leave me crying, rather than leave me in pain, suffering, rather than calling it drama or faking it or whatever cunting fucking bullshit you people want to drop your fucking projection crap on me. If I was 5 years old and I said, Mummy, please, I can't get my shoulder in, and I said, shut the fuck up and gave you a slap, you'll do it to me. And I was that 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, and then eventually I put myself in care. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. For foster social worker to call me attractive in a street corner kind of way, believed to be sexually active, to not believe her lies. And for school to treat me, for a psychiatrist to say Kelly is unemotionally available. My mother is emotionally unavailable, nobody listening. That it was my physical body this whole time. And many doctors, paramedics, and people like that have hurt me, injured me. Some people have touched me in inappropriate ways. I've had unnecessary breast exams. I have had unnecessary cervix examinations, which luckily found cervical irregularities, so that was all right, wasn't it? But tubes down my throat, tubes down up my bum. Elijah, can you take these through, please? Yeah, Elijah's bringing it for you, darling. So anyway, 1:30. Your job's got to be done. Because I can't let my children live in slum. And I can't wake up on Monday morning having to try again. So here we go. I'm going to go and sit and chill and prepare myself and meditate and get some mango in my mouth and imagine this home tidy and ready for the week ahead. But the only one who's got to do it is me, and I just want to go to bed. Whatever you're doing on your Sunday, have an awesome, amazing day. I'll probably speak to you as I'm already starting and see how I feel at the end.